And now we can start the episode 24 of the Sunflounder Chronicles. I was
All right,
doing
you
some.
want to stream so I can see your OBS?
Oh yeah, dude, I
We'll be
got you.
good to go. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Here, share my screen.
See, I put my Mickey hat on, got into uniform, so we're ready to talk about Disney Lorcana today.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Where is? Oh, you know what? I need to just move this over here. I think. There it is. Perfect. All right. Now we're here with.
All right.
Now we're here with the goat Amadeus. What up?
What's up with you, brother?
Nothing, dude. I was just building some decks right quick, dude, while we were waiting on you. I was just over here
Oh,
cook.
alrighty.
I was over here
I
cooking,
heard
bro.
I heard fair game plan. That sounds like Amethyst Steel deck.
It is indeed an amethyst steel deck. It's pretty fair. It's pretty fair game plan, honestly. What about you, dude? I know you've been doing some testing,
Yes.
and I want to talk to you about it, dude. Like, what kind of testing have we been doing? What do you got for us?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, man, the I couldn't during all my playtesting, which me and some buddies have ran a decent amount of games with proxies from Fabled. I can't do anything but smile. I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of people that are worried about card draw. There's a lot of people that are worried about removal, but even against aggro and all my testing, I think it's going to be a great meta. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do not disagree with that. I think that there's a lot of room in the meta for just a lot of different things to like happen, you know?
I think, have you talked about, are we going to cover day one tier zero decks in this, or have you talked about that yet? I know we covered it a little bit last
I mean, I have some deck lists that we can bring up.
week. Yeah, I just think Blurple and Red Green. I know a lot of people are hyped about that. What do you think about those? I know Blurple you're for sure on, but what do you think about the Red Green list?
Okay, so if I'm being completely honest with everybody in the chat and I'm being completely honest with you, this is what I think of red green. I'm not really a fan. I think that
Yeah, I
I,
think it has the most removal. And that's why people are gravitating towards it, quote unquote. You have your Under the Sea, you're welcome, Clarabelle, Bend, but
but
I
so
don't know if it really gets there.
so okay. So this is my thing. Like people are already trying to play like turn like a very early under the sea, right?
Yes, turn four is what I'm hearing.
So
Uh,
okay, now deal with my Clara or deal with my Calhoun.
mm-hmm,
Under the sea doesn't do that, you know.
mm-hmm.
I know that people are like, well, I have other tools for that, and I'm like, okay, but you're very much telling me that like, oh, we're in a format where a turn four under the sea is a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
But people just like Louis the Alligator, people are already preemptively like deck building against that. So like
Yes.
all of the steel players are playing Captain Hooks.
Yes, because a lot of the times, especially because I was an Amethyst Steel player with CC running around last format, we just kind of changed the deck to run a lot of three strength characters.
Yeah. I mean like
So,
that's gonna be even more problematic now. Or like I don't say problematic, but I mean like it's gonna be a bigger thing because Sapphire Coil is no longer being played.
hmm
So I mean, like, I guess you can kind of run Sapphire Coil, but then it's like if you're running Sapphire Coil plus the Under the Sea, now we're talking about at least another four slots that you're mandoed to play.
hmm
Which I'm
yeah,
not a.
that
I'm
you're playing for a specific matchup,
right.
which could be a lot of the meta. We could find out it's worth it, or we could find, people are going more mid range to start it off.
Right, which is kind of where I'm at with things, because like you don't like if you over tech for one matchup, then all of your other matchups become worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Indeed.
so like one of the things is like when deck building, like you gotta the biggest thing you got to think about is like what loses me the game,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can't like somewhat combat lose what loses you the game, then it's like you're just gonna lose the game, you
Yeah.
know.
And I think yeah, pretty much the same for me when it comes to deck building. You look at the strongest, 8 or 9 cards in the meta, and you go, "Do I have an answer for all of this?" And from there, you can kind of build a game plan.
Right. I definitely agree with that. And it's like it doesn't even have to be like the eight most powerful cards, right? Cuz like sometimes you just like sometimes when you're deck building, you also just got to be like, okay, this deck is good against 80% of the meta.
I
So
just have bad matchups.
I just have bad there's just sometimes where I just lose cuz it's a bad matchup.
Yeah,
It's just like
exactly. It makes sense.
it's like Amber Steel's bad matchup was red blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean like there you have it. It's like people still played the heck out of the deck and people did really well with it. So I mean,
Indeed, makes sense.
what are your thoughts on okay, so you know that I'm big on Blurple. What are you big on?
I'm big on the Ruby Steel songs. I really like that. I also have a Purple Steel kind of race me deck. So that's where I'm at for
Yeah.
Fable. But
When you say
Red Green, I would play Red Green. I think it has everything that it needs to have to win to be a winning deck. But we'll see if it actually comes to fruition. If it's fast enough to deal with aggro, I know a lot of people are gonna try that. But I would say my number one pick. I've been testing Ruby Steel songs, and I like that.
really, do you have a deck list? Do you want to do you,
I yeah,
or
I
you
can
can
send you one.
just keep it a secret because we're going to some events and you don't want it leaked.
Well, I know you got content for this podcast. Maybe we'll save it for when we get back from Denver.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
We'll talk about what we played in Denver. I mean, people are probably already know what I'm playing, but
Yeah, I mean, all they got to do is check top 8 for tournament results. Let's see what we were playing.
yeah,
Yeah.
follow it. So yeah, so let me see here. Whoops, that is not what I want. This is where we wanted. Okay, so I put this list together.
Okay.
And this is my blue green been to the sea list. This is a
Yeah.
list that I was
So
playing. I was playing a lot of this last set.
yeah, and I've heard decent things about this set, especially with. So I like some of the things. The Rapunzel, because Brawl's out of the format. Then you have your John Silver, which is pretty much Rapunzel. Lures for more. So this deck definitely has more closing power than I feel Blue Green has had in the past. Like just the tempo muses, list that people were playing.
Right.
Um, I love Bend to My Wheel. I think this new genie play tested against it. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. It is absolutely gross. The combos with scars, just being able to quest in an aggro deck and look at your opponent and be like, yeah, you can trade into my merfolks, but you're going to discard a card and lose your characters. I mean, it's crazy. I like Baymax in this. I've always wanted to play him. I didn't know if he had the correct shell, but I think this is a good one, especially with it makes sense with the reckless. You give something reckless, they challenge into it, almost kill it, you Baymax shift quest for 2. Seems great. So I like this, and I know there was a day one online tournament set 5 through 9 when it went live on whatever it went live on, and blue green. There were a couple blue greens on the top.
I did hear that.
So
Um. So so this is what okay. So this I want to touch on this right
okay,
because there is a world where we can do this idea. So you go turn one Clarabelle,
yep,
turn two Tipo ramp,
yep.
and then turn three we shift Baymax onto Clarabelle, sing Under the Sea on turn three.
Oh, because Baymax 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, so there's
Look at
turn
that.
3 under the sea here.
Look at that. We're figured it out, guys.
I like it.
Turn 4 Under the Sea. Get out of here.
We got turn 3.
Yeah, we got it.
I do like that.
Yeah, we got
I
it.
don't feel like you lose too many resources that way, especially because this thing can draw out. I
Right.
do like it.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I mean, it takes away the turn 4 shift Clarabelle, which can be problematic, but
I mean, you dump their stuff into the discard, and then what? Your next turn, you're because you went ramp on 2.
because then
Next turn, you're playing 5, and you're just what's our 5-drop package? The Rapunzel.
yeah, you
I
got
mean, that's just they're never questing again, brother man. I mean,
yeah, I mean like it's very
put the cards back in their hand and bend to my will in late game. I mean,
yeah,
that's always been a great plan for blue green.
right. So I mean like it's not awful. I don't know how I feel about the max goof. So the one thing that I was thinking about is like if Louis actually proved to be not very good this format, then I would be swapping the Louis and the max goof shift line out, and I would play the Hero Hamada shift line in those spots.
Oh man, Haven made a great point. You go Clarabelle on 1, and then ramp on 2, then Under the Sea on shift Under the Sea on 3. Then you can literally follow that up with Goof, and then shift Goof the following turn and get your Under the Sea back. That is just that's amazing.
I think that max goof says 4 or less, doesn't it?
Oh, is it 4 or less? Okay.
I don't know. I'm about to look.
If it just says song, that would be crazy.
All right. Yeah, so the 3-drop says return a card with 3 or less from your discard to your hand. And then the shift one says 4 or less.
Can you see me right now? I think that...
Huh? Yeah, you're right there. Whoops. Where did you go? There you are.
Okay, perfect.
No, you're good. So yeah, I mean like so that's why I'm also not very big on the either of I don't know, because like the only card that little Max can get back is the Mother Knows Best because it's a 3 or less. So I don't even know how relevant those would be. So those could be potentially be the Hero Hamadas.
Which I did, yeah. Giving stuff evasive and ward just absolutely gross.
Right. I mean, like, you just you infinitely protect your Clarabelle. So I mean, like, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it. Also, stopped chaos in its tracks, I think, is going to be a very good card to set.
Great card. I think with Under the Sea stopping at 2 strength, that stopped chaos in its tracks because it's going to come in clutch sometimes when you need to get, like we were talking about, the opposing Calhoun and their whatever 3/3 tool or quester off the board. I mean,
right.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So
I know you were a fan. So let's say you cut the goose. I know you were kind of a fan of Sudden Chill with Goof. A lot of people are, you only can play Sudden Chill now or discard with Goof to get the value back from it. But with how much, the Your Welcomes and the Mother Knows Best, I'm surprised you didn't go with Sudden Chill in this list.
Yeah, so I don't think Sudden Chill belongs in this list. Specifically because like we just ramp into Bend of My Will and just discard their entire hand at the same time.
Yeah, that's
so like ultimately what you want to do here is use chaos, bounce 2 things, sing Mother Knows Best, bounce something else, maybe You're Welcome or something, and then play the Bend of My Will when they're like, I got 8 cards in my hand. And you're just like, and the game's over.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
there's your resources.
Yeah, right. So I mean, like, I think it's a fine list. I don't know how good it is, but I mean, like, believe you me, we'll find out, brother.
Mm-hmm.
This is a list that I'm really, really big on right now.
There's 4 Sudden Chills. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this one. The idea was, I'll let you give the people the idea.
Yeah. So the idea here is, early game we're kind of just like controlling the board and controlling hand with like Merfolk, Hook, and Ursula. Also the Calhoun. The Smee is a 3/2 that gets evasive on your turn, and then essentially we're just playing a strong curve, like a deck with just a strong curve. 3 fire the cannons, 4 strength, and 2 mother knows best to help control the board state. And then we ultimately like the best way to curve this deck out is going Lawrence on 3, Genie on 4, then Scar on 5, because then when your Scar quests at the end of the turn, you can banish your Lawrence, draw 7 cards, and discard 2.
And you're gaining 4 lore that turn as well from questing, or
Right.
Lawrence is carrying the board, and then
Right.
you're not caring about banishing him.
Exactly. So I mean, like, it looks really good on paper. This is definitely probably my number 1 deck to test, because I think this is also where the max goof comes into play too, because we do play the sudden chills, we do play the strengths, and if we can, give me one second.
Even the mother knows best. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, just like on turn 3. So what do we do on turn 3? On turn 3, we like play Clarabelle, draw a card, and then on turn 4 we can sing strength, play max, and then get our strength back.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Or even just like a Ursula sing sudden chill. We play max, get our sudden chill back. Then the following turn we go chip sudden chill. So I mean, like, I think that's pretty good too.
It seems I really like it. I'm sitting here thinking the Bianca curves out well. The Clarabelle draw you all the pieces that you need to make it work.
Right.
I think playing it correctly, getting your card advantage with Clarabelle, and then just emptying out the rest of their hand, controlling their board. I definitely see how Goof shines with Sudden Chill in a deck list like this versus the blue green one.
Right. So I mean, like, when you pair the power of Sudden Chill Max with just and Chip is just a good card. I mean, like, and sometimes it just provides you with the hand disruption that you need, you know?
Chip is so great now, especially I think he's going to get even better with one of the only things in the format to stop songs is Pete. People are going to hold on to that, especially when they see you sing a sudden chill, and then you're able to still get that last card with a chip. Strength is out of the format now, so the card it just gets better.
Yeah, I definitely think that this deck list is like a pretty good day 1 deck list. I mean, like, I'm definitely testing this for one
Now,
of
is
the
that
future events.
which Clarabelle is that? Because I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one.
Okay, so this is the 3-drop Clarabelle. It's a 2/3, and when you play her, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you, then you draw a card.
Okay, I like that. And we're playing a pretty low, not necessarily a low curve, but we're playing something that, with the card draw we have in the format now, that'll
Right.
definitely should trigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like, so like
On the
card.
play, it'll be great. If not, it's ink. So I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah, right. So I mean, like, yeah, I think that this deck list is pretty strong. I'm a big fan of it. Like, this is what I was telling you the other day. I told you the other day, like, I daydreamed of a deck.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one. This is the deck.
Yep.
I mean, like,
exciting stuff.
Just being able to cash in your little dudes for card draw is just pretty good, you know. And it's just,
man, seeing Lawrence get reprinted, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, and it's like in Magic. When I played Magic: The Gathering, I was also a Aristocrats player. So like, whenever I seen the Scar, dude, I just started fanboying over, like, oh man, I get to sack my own dudes now.
Yeah.
I was
Not to mention if you do it with Bianca, what is that? That's an extra card than Lawrence. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, like, let's draw 8, discard 2.
Yeah, well, now I just have built so much advantage, putting my songs in my discard, setting up the max goof shift line to get them back. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like, well, no, never mind. See, I almost feel like one bend of my wheel just could shut it off for sure. But we got the discard we need.
Yeah, I mean, like this deck kind of just caps out at 5 too. Like you're probably not inking past 5 with this.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
6 is
feel like it was low to the ground, but at the same time, you look at it with the Bianca cost reduction, the Clarabelle shift with a body that's most likely going to stick around. This is fairly low to the ground.
yeah. It's I was talking earlier and I think that so Ursula's going to be one of those cards that's either really good or really bad, depending on the variation of all the other song decks and how good Powerline decks actually are, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
So,
Powerline decks are good. This
so
should be great.
this card could potentially be swapped out for the 2-cost Yzma that filters. Um,
What do we want to discard?
and because we're playing 15 on Inkables.
Fair. So just a cycle.
Yeah, it's just something to get rid of, like an extra something. Well, look, it's like, oh look, they have something stupid on the field. I don't need this fire the cannons because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
and then it's just like oh look, I drew something relevant.
Fair.
So so yeah, that's this deck list. So what do you think?
I do like this. I think this is a way to still keep discard alive while still kind of adapting to the way the format's gonna shift.
Right.
Yep.
That very much makes sense. All right. So then let's talk about upcoming events that are going on. We have Saturday, August 30th. I think that's next weekend. Yeah.
Yes, that'll be
Next.
next Saturday.
Right.
Next Friday, right?
Next weekend.
No, it says right there. LOL.
Oh, yeah. Saturday. Look at that. Man, if only I could read. So, yeah. So this is Southside Gaming is having their Fabled release tournament thing that they always do on Saturday, August 30th. So that's next week. So this is where we get to start.
Going to Florida. No.
I mean,
Oh man.
I mean,
Road trip?
I
don't know.
yeah. So this is gonna be the start of when we can actually see like results of what the meta is gonna kind of look like before PPG Denver. So I mean, like, that's. I'm pretty excited. I expect to see like a lot of just different stuff. You know what I mean?
I think you're pretty much saying this will be a feeler tournament. And there'll be people trying stuff. I know I potentially won't be looking at everybody's deck list, but there'll probably be some big name players, some players that have placed pretty well that definitely see what they think is going to be strong.
Right.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the results that we're going to see is just a lot of counter decks to what people think is going to be the meta. So if people are just going to find a way to beat red, green, and blurple, and if that's the case, then it might not be the best information. It might not be the best data, but at the same time, just having a big
Right.
tournament like that in 8 case, it's going to be nice to have that much information that early on in the set.
Right. And at this, I do want to point out that on this same day, I don't have a visual for it, but on the same day, the Ink tournament's going on.
Invitational. Okay.
Yeah, the Ink tournament's going on the same day too. So, two different events, lots of things to look at. Yeah, it's dude, I'm telling you, it's really hard to tell what's actually going to be played on day one.
I definitely think people are leaning towards purple and
Yeah.
red and green. That's what I'm thinking.
The that same day too, Sharp Gaming is having their qualifier or that their this is a win-a-buy for PPG Denver on next Saturday. So I might actually have to check my schedule to see what I got going on.
Yeah.
This could be just a day trip.
I was gonna say it's 3.5 hours. Any of the events that are close enough for us to win and buy, I think we should make the trek on over there.
Right. So Shout out to them for actually getting this too. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy for him. McPhilly does a great job with there. And then the CCS is going on too. Next month. Yeah, next month. September 6th and 7th. So you got the 25K weekend. It's crazy. Dude, I love seeing these big tournaments, man. I absolutely love it.
Seeing them pop up everywhere. Huge circuit series stuff. I mean, This is great.
Yeah. And then we got the Village Geek in Manhattan, Kansas. Got their store qualifier. This is a win-a-buy for PPG Denver as well.
Do we know if this one is first through third for the people as well?
I do not know. This is just the pamphlet that was handed.
I think when I was there at their set champs, I think it was first and second place, if I remember correctly.
That would make sense to me. So, if you take first, you don't have to worry about it. So just take first. You know,
just win.
Just win.
Easy enough.
Get good. Get gooder.
Get gooder.
Get gooder. And then those buys are for not this one. This is the Pro Play Summit Denver, also happening next month. September 12th. This is the 5K. This is the Friday tournament.
Yes.
That they do. It's like the pre-tournament to their big tournament. So
it's the warm-up.
Yeah, it's the one you go to just kind of play a goofy deck and get feeling loose or whatever. Loose as a goose, So there's that. And then Saturday, this is for all the marbles.
And this one is what the buys are for.
Yes, this is the 15K tournament on Saturday. This is all those buys that you accumulate. You can only get one buy though, guys. So, I mean, like, you can win multiple tournaments, and as a competitive player, I see no wrong in that. But just know, you only get one. You can't buy your way to top 8. Guys, you can't do that. So, do with that information what you will. But yeah, so I mean, like, that is all of the upcoming events that we got going on. That being said, which ones are you going to?
Denver? All right. I think we take a weekend trip down on Saturday. We go to the buy tournament there. And then Village Geek, McPherson. That's what it was. McPherson and Manhattan
both of them have them. Yeah.
Both Village Geeks have them. So possibilities of that. I don't know if they're the same day, if that's even possible or whatever. Right. But definitely we're going to PPG Denver.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun one for the team. I'm hoping to get one of the last 300 tickets for Milwaukee, or hoping they open some more.
Right.
I have a solid game plan for getting tickets, but I don't know if we should disclose.
We'll talk off mic.
Yeah, off mic.
Yeah, we'll talk off mic. We'll talk off mic when this isn't recorded.
Close it down.
Close it down. But yeah, sounds good, man. So I'm going to minimize Discord. You're going to go away for a second, and I am going to find us a channel to raid because I have to take care of something. Hey, any last shout-outs, dude?
Sure. Last shout-outs.
Yep, last shout-outs. You got about...
Yeah, no, really, I mean, just shouting out Sunflower, shouting out the team, new meta, Fabled. I'm very excited. Excited for what we got coming up.
Right on, dude. Well, this was a somewhat of a fast episode, but it was a good one. It was informational. Have a good day, guys.
Sir. Yes, sir.
See you guys.
Have a good one. Bye.
Oh man.